Chapter 2. You're a Princess. Wednesday, October 1st. My dad has arrived in New York. He's staying at the Plaza Hotel, where all the rich people stay. Thursday, October 2nd, afternoon. The ladies' room at the Plaza Hotel. I've had a terrible shock. Now I know why my dad wants more kids. It's because he's a prince. My dad is a politician, and he's rich, but he's also the Prince of Genovia, and nobody told me. I've been to Genovia lots of times. Every summer I stay in my grandmother's house, Mirignac. It's on the border of France, near Genovia. Why didn't she tell me the truth? A few years ago, I found some information about Genovia in an encyclopedia. I read these facts. The name of the Genovian royal family was Rinaldo. The head of the family was Prince Arthur Christophe Philippe Gerard Grimaldi Rinaldo. There was a picture of the prince. He had thick brown hair and a mustache. My dad's family name is also Rinaldo. My dad's name is Philippe Rinaldo. This afternoon, my dad and I sat in the Palm Court dining room at the Plaza Hotel. Lots of tourists go there. They like to have tea there in the afternoons.
I want you to know the truth, Mia, began my dad in a very serious voice. I am the Prince of Genovia.
This news was a terrible shock for me. Suddenly, I got hiccups. Really, Dad? I said.
Hiccup.
I tried to stop the noise coming from my throat, but couldn't.
Hiccup. Hiccup.
They were really loud hiccups.
Hiccup. Hiccup. I'm head of the royal family of Genovia, said my dad. Your mother didn't want you to know this. She didn't want you to grow up in a palace. I agreed with her. But unfortunately, I've now heard some bad news. I can't have any more children. You're my only child, Mia. So you are now my heir. When I die, you will be the ruler of Genovia.
Hiccuped again. This was really embarrassing. The people who were sitting on the table beside us were staring at me.
Mia,
said my dad.
Are you listening?
Dad, please excuse me for a minute, I said. I have to go to the bathroom. I went into the ladies' room. The ladies' room at the plaza is very beautiful. The walls and the carpets are pink. There are mirrors and little couches everywhere. I thought about what my dad had said. He's the Prince of Genovia. I'm beginning to understand some things that I didn't understand before. When I fly to France, there's always a huge limousine waiting for me at the airport. When I go shopping with my grandmother, we always visit stores in the evening. We go shopping after ordinary people have gone home. We're always the only customers in the stores. Most people have never heard of Genovia. Nobody famous has come from there. But it is a very beautiful country. The weather is warm and sunny. In the north, there are mountains covered with snow. In the south, there is the blue Mediterranean Sea. In the center of the country, there are hills covered with olive trees. Olive oil is Genovia's main export. Genovia sells a lot of olive oil to other countries. There's a royal palace in Genovia. I've passed it lots of times when I was in the car with Grandmère, but she never told me who lived in it. My hiccups have gone now. I'll go back to my dad. Late afternoon, the Penguin House at Central Park Zoo. I've had a second shock. I'm not going to tell anybody about my family. I'm not even going to tell Lily. She won't understand. No one will understand. I'm really upset. This is what happened. When my hiccups disappeared, I returned to the Palm Court dining room. My dad was speaking on his cell phone. He was talking to my mom.
Yes, I told her,
he was saying.
No, she doesn't seem upset. He looked at me. Are you upset?
No, I said. I wasn't upset. Not then. My dad ended the call.
Did you understand what I told you, Mia? He asked.
Yes, I said. You're the Prince of Genovia.
Yes, he said. But you're not Mia Thermopolis anymore.
I'm not, I said. Then who am I?
You're Amelia Mignonette Grimaldi Thermopolis Rinaldo, Princess of Genovia,
said my dad, a little sadly. What? A princess? Me? It can't be true. My mouth opened, but no words came out. I started to cry. My dad leaned across the table and touched my hand.
It won't be so bad,
he said.
You'll like living at the palace in Genovia with me. You can visit New York. You can see your friends as often as you want.
Then I got mad. I was so angry that I stopped crying. I don't want to live in Genovia, I said in a loud voice. Everyone in the dining room turned and looked at me. My dad was shocked.
Mia, he said, I thought that you understood.
I understand only one thing, I said. You lied to me all my life. You never told me the truth about your family. And why do I have to live with you in Genovia? I stood up quickly and ran out of the hotel. I ran all the way down the street and into the middle of Central Park. It was getting dark, but I didn't think about this. Suddenly, I saw the gates of the Central Park Zoo. I've always loved that zoo. I paid my entrance money and went into the penguin house. The funny little black and white birds swam around their pool, and I watched them. Then I sat down and took my diary out of my bag. I'm writing in my diary now. What am I going to do? I can't leave New York and live in Genovia. Evening. Of course, I couldn't hide in the penguin house forever. When the zoo closed, I took a bus home. My mom and dad were sitting at the kitchen table. The phone was in front of them. They both began talking at the same time. Are you okay? Where have you been? Asked my mom.
We've been so worried,
said my dad. I ran away. I'm sorry, I said. Then I went into the bathroom and took a bath. After lying in the hot water for a long time, I put on my favorite pajamas. Then I picked up Fat Louie and went to bed. Before I fell asleep, I heard my mom and dad talking in the kitchen.